Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are on the Citadel Minecraft server today. We're going to continue on with the abandoned farm along the Spruce River. We have a couple more farms to finish up in the valley, and then we have the landscaping to do along the river. And that's going to be really it for the lands outside of Westhill. Everything is getting very close to being finished, which is awesome. If you're new to the channel, I do the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs. There's a new episode of that out that came out on Monday. And I also do the Citadel Cafe podcast, which came out on Christmas Eve. There is a 2-hour, hour and 45 minutes of a holiday roundtable special that I do every year with all of my friends. And we had a good crew. We had about 5 people around the podcast table on Christmas. Well, we recorded on the 18th, but we published it on Christmas Eve. So both of those are available wherever you get your podcasts. They're available on YouTube and they're free. So if you're not listening, why? Check them out. Because, I mean, if you're here watching Minecraft, you're probably going to like the Spawn Chunks. And we'll be back live with more Spawn Chunks on the 6th, January 6th. And as I finish my spiel, I realize that my coffee is in the other room. Give me 1 second. One cannot do a holiday weekend Minecraft stream without coffee and eggnog. That's against the rules, so we can now proceed. And I haven't been over here in a while. This is the barn that we started off in this area. This is where we started off making all this farmland. This was our home base for a while, so that's our storage down below. I don't think there's anything in there that I need to bring over. It's all mostly just like extra dirt and grass and stuff. Oh, there's some brown mushroom blocks would be good to maybe steal and bring back. Terracotta. Green concrete powder is something we need more of too. I could totally empty a lot of this stuff. Oh, hey, look at all the sand. We can replenish our sand box that we emptied out the other day. I might actually take some jungle logs too. And there's acacia here. Excellent. Dad from Bear subscribing at tier 1, 28 months. Thanks so much, Dad from Bear. That's amazing. I really appreciate the support. We were just saying yesterday that a lot of the resubs lately have been into like the double digits. Well into the double digits. It's been awesome. So this is the space that we're going to be working on today. I'm not crazy happy with the textures on the side. I think what may need to happen is I may need to change this to have higher contrast, or I need to add more contrast in the walls. I need to do something. It's not quite where I want it. It looks okay inside. You know, it's got these holes in the roof and it looks kind of fallen down and stuff, and we still need to do the floors, but I'm really not sure about the walls. It's got something to do with this and something to do with, I don't know whether I like the polished basalt. I don't know if I do. Maybe I need to put those vertically here to like have a non-horizontal texture. Maybe these need to be vertical. Maybe that's what I need to do. Anyway, we'll go get some stuff. Calico, good to see you. Welcome in. And I saw somebody else earlier that was returning. Tara Jane, welcome back. Calico, what is, I mean, I know it's a corgi. I know the little emote that you're using is a corgi. Is there a name for that? There's a cat that does that too. Is it Pop Cat? What's the name of like the emoji when it's the mouth shape that shifts like that? I'm behind on my meme names. I probably don't need shaders on. Mushroom blocks, where do I put those? Well, some of them can go in there. I feel like I had them in another box too. Junglewood. Hey, SweetSandi. The name is Pop Nemo, and that is a Pop Nemo cat sticker. Thanks very much for the 200 bits and the sticker. No, 100 bits and the sticker, Sandy. Thanks so much. Or sorry, that was Blast Jordan. SweetSandi and Blast Jordan had messages right next to each other. Blast, thank you very much. We've got 15 seconds for an incoming hype train. If anybody wants 100 bits, a tier 1 or a prime sub. Blast, thank you again for the 100 bits. All right. Sand, acacia. This solves the acacia problem that I noticed the other day. This is fantastic. Done like dinner. Concrete powder. And sand. Coldage 9409. Thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome in. Very much appreciated. That again pushes the hype train very, very close. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Donneraf with 200 bits saying Merry Christmas. Thanks very much for the 200 bits. Another 100 bits, a tier 1 or a prime will kick off the hype train. Coldage, if you have not already connected your Discord and your Twitch accounts, then you can join us in the Joel Duggan Discord now. Thank you very much. Holy smokes, that's a gift bomb. Hold a second here. Blast Jordan gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thanks so much, Blast. That kicks off a hype train and pushes us into the middle of level 2. Alex Sky, Jester Woot, 78 Deeks, or 708 Deeks. Bishop 420. T-Law 73 and 18 Marcel 12 have all received gift subs from Blast Jordan. Make sure you thank Blast in the chat and then connect your Discord and your Twitch account so you can join us in the Joel Duggan Discord. I like how the ears wiggle when the mouth opens and shuts on the Corgi Pop Nemo. I agree. Yeah, that's cute. I need to add more animated emotes. That's on my list of things to do in 2025. MindTripMedia with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Always good to see you. Hope you're having a good holiday season. And Valorant gifted 1 sub there. Was there 6 altogether? I guess Valorant is the extra sub. That's the Twitch bonus rounds that's going on right now. I needed to look up more of that. I meant to do that before the stream. I think it goes until the 2nd. End of the year bonus round from Twitch. Survey says January 2nd, December 23rd to January 2nd. Gift subscription bonus applies to 5 or more New 1-month community gift subscriptions. Bonus gift subscriptions are granted to the community in the same tier as purchased. And the rest of them is all merchandise, but I don't do merchandise on the channel. So very, very cool. I will put a link in chat to people that want to know more about the Twitch end of year bonus round. And once again, Blast, thank you ever so much. Coldage says, I'm excited to join. Love watching your videos and listening to the podcast. Looking forward to joining the Discord. Fantastic, Coldage. Now that you're in the Joel Duggan Discord, you can actually tune in to the live Citadel Cafe recordings. We have a special channel for that. Special channel. We have 2 minutes and 19 seconds left on level 2 of the hype train. It's only 4% away from level 3. People want to join in. And I need to decide what I'm doing here. Also, my camera is off somehow. Am I sitting? I'm sitting in the wrong spot. I need wood and logs and things. I guess we'll bring... I don't know whether I'm going to need those logs. It's probably worth bringing the whole thing. Might need some birch. Definitely going to need some of that. We will be back, I'm sure. Coarse dirt we're going to need. I'm going to need some of that too. Did I miss a B Ramsey sub? Oh geez, how did I miss that? Sandy, thank you very much. I got the MindTripMedia, or was that another MindTripMedia thing? No, well, thanks again, MindTripMedia, and B Ramsey, thanks for the Prime sub. 21 months, amazing. Between that and Dad from Bear using 200 bits, that pushed us into level 3 on the hype train. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We're at 3%. Dad from Bear, thank you very much. Okay, where was I? I'm looking for... Don't think we need the vegetation stuff just yet, although I'll take some of this in case. We are definitely going to need all of the stone things. I think I've mentioned before, the mistake that I made with this wall was making it too tall. Well, that's where the mushroom blocks are. Not the right color box for the mushrooms, I was surprised. Definitely need the basalt. I don't think we'll need the calcite. Another gift sub. Holy smokes. We've got Donaraf. 5 gift subs with an extra thrown in there. Stalem 8. Shane Pellies. Grumpa 1974. I recognize that name. Tara Jane. Hey, you got a sub. Techie 95 and 46 Bonnie, along with a SweetSandi gifted sub. Tier 1 to Atomic Mr. X. Thanks very much, Sandy, and thank you very much, Donaraf, for that fantastic sub bomb. I really appreciate that. Once again, folks, you probably heard it already, but I'm going to say it just in case you're just coming into the stream or you're seeing this later. Connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, and then you can use the Joel Duggan sub on Twitch to join the Joel Duggan Discord. The Joel Duggan Discord will be in your Connections tab in your Discord options. Pretty easy to find. It's just a picture of me. 'Tis this Christmas season, says Blast Jordan, the season of gifting. Well, I really appreciate it, folks, because this is a great way to keep me streaming. It is, it can be a slow time of year sometimes on Twitch with everybody spending time with family, but I truly, truly appreciate the support. Last couple of years, I've not streamed between the holidays. I've decided to take the time off, but this year I thought, you know, I've got the time. I got the streaming setup is still going through some improvements, but we're getting there. Oh, it is dark. Very, very dark. I do have one issue with my camera that I keep on noticing is that whenever I turn it off, obviously between streams, it changes the zoom level. And the problem with that is I find the zoom very touchy. I either over zoom or under zoom and I can't get it precisely where I want it. It's really annoying. And I don't know why the manual zoom button on the side of the lens is like that. So I have to look into maybe finding a solution. Unfortunately, it doesn't remember the zoom or the focus when you turn the camera off. I wish it did. Oh, where do I want to put all this stuff? Because I don't want to necessarily cover this up. I feel like we have to think about what's going to go here. I've kind of left this open space. First thing we need to do is move the path. I guess I can set up down here. It's probably easiest. All right, now we need the woods. Or maybe the dirts. Actually, these should probably go higher. Oak. I don't know why I made this such a strange shape. You can't label things. I find it best to keep things in some sort of order. I have earned a hype train chest. What emote did I get? Survey says it's a frog. Some folks got a Game Boy. That's cool. Nothing wrong with a good frog emote. Zero, hello, welcome in. So first things first, we are going to change the path. I don't know why my mouse keeps skipping over to different areas as I do this. It's really kind of annoying. I'm going to need some of that. I'm not going to texture it just yet. So basically what happened was we had moved the path, but then I had moved the house. So I feel like this has to go in a different curve now. So we're going to try to connect this up. I don't think it's going to make sense to have that cut through the middle. I want this space for a barn. And what's currently there is too small. So let's just quickly sketch it out, I guess. All right, that's not to curve this faster here. We're just moving the path, Tara Jane. I need to make it look like it flows a little bit nicer. This actually might have to move. This whole piece here might have to move. There's gonna have to be at least a little bit of a fork. All right, I think the thing to do is going to be removing this entirely. Can't really see the shape. And we'll just start from scratch. Deja vu. I always feel like I'm back in the modern city whenever I'm placing a lot of grass. Digging a lot of one deep trenches. Replacing roads and stuff. So I don't want this to be too straight. That's the other issue. Well, that's ominous and dark. Fubar, Basilisk. I got the idea for the coarse dirt slab from Whip and from Germsy Boy. so I think we need to make this a little bit longer. Ah, it's getting there. Okay. So right now I'm just looking at the north side of this. I think we can start to smooth it out a little bit. Still feels really chunky. I think what's going to help is adding, I don't think I brought any bushes. Probably go bring my bushel box out. Rough in a little bit of bushes. Oh, I was going to try one of those commands, wasn't I? For the tables and chairs removal. Remind me on my break to go look that up. Bushes. That's the one. Let's just go with like a spruce or a birch, maybe a birch. Birch kind of looks dead. I'll go with a birch for now. I'm just thinking like this could feel a little bit more complete if we had a little bit more stuff happening around it. Yeah, that still feels like it needs to be filled in. We're getting there. Still feels like it's not as smooth as it could be. Hmm. I find sometimes just walking it will help you decide where it needs to be a little bit better. Yeah, it's very straight through here. Maybe we need to just widen it a little bit. That helps a little bit. Obviously there's something going on here where I didn't finish it. Must have ran out of coarse dirt or something. It's throwing me off. So I think the barn is going to have to be on an angle, which would be interesting. Bit of a challenge. Oops. Yeah, maybe this has to be smoothed out a little bit here. That feels about right. It's a little wider than I wanted it to be. But we could always take it in a little bit here too. Oh, wrong block. That's a little bit better. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this path probably won't be there, or if it is, it won't be quite in that capacity. Maybe we'll round that around the corner a bit. I feel like this sort of still makes sense. I think what's going to happen here is more than likely going to be More bushes. Oh, maybe not there. Something like that. Something like that. So that will kind of clearly separate these paths. And then I really don't know what's happening around the back. I feel like there has to be something out here. Maybe we'll have an old stone wall or something. I don't know what it could be though. Some sort of like old fenced-in area. Alexi Cirxus, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. How did you find the stream? Where are you from? What you do? Okay, so let's grab some cobblestone and just lay out what will be... I guess the next big structure would be the barn, and I kind of want it to go in this area. We'd want to leave a little bit of room behind it, so maybe like right about there. I want to the third point. Maybe about here. Whoops. That, or I make it like a total diagonal, like a 45-degree. That might be a little bit close. And that won't fit in the space. Let's try the same thing. We'll just start just a little bit farther back. That seems to be okay. Now the cool thing about this is that it's going to be a broken down barn, so I don't have to worry too much about the roof meeting and getting more complicated. We can just kind of make it look like it's mostly like not burnt down, but certainly decrepit. Now I think I'm going to do angles here. It's not really a full rotation, it's like a partial rotation. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might want to make that a little bit wider. I feel like that's enough space, or maybe a little bit more. That's pretty good. I kind of wonder whether I should make one of those pieces a little bit longer in the middle. I'm debating now bringing it back closer to the path. I feel like that's a good amount of space because that's basically finished. I don't think I want to do weird angled ends. We'd have to make it a little bit thicker if we did that. Then we just have to push that other one down a little bit. That does seem to look better, at least on the map. It's a little strange. Have I done any of those buildings before? I've done 45. That one is on an angle, and it looks like I took the corners off of it. Let's go look at that one. So the nice thing about having a build that's 3-4 years old is that you've usually attempted these things before. Yeah, and this is the kind of barn that I want too. So the footprint, oh, that's 3 on the ends. 2, oh no, 3, 3, and 3. And then 3, and then, oh, it's all 3s. Maybe we'll do that. This is a 45. I like the big end caps. I like that's going to work better. It may not fit right in the space though. So, yeah, 3 I think would end up bumping into the wall. Yeah, that's the wrong angle. Chances are what I need to do is change the width of it so that it matches the fact that we're doing sections of 2. Or jam a 3 wide section in the middle. So if I was to do this normally, we'd have 2 there, 2 there, and then 2 here. And then this would start out here. Unless I wanted this go. I don't want it to be any closer to the road. 2, 3. This is what we have before, I think. Yeah. Okay, I like where this is here, so we're going to go with this. And we'll adjust the back end. And then once we do the inside, we'll smooth it out. It looks a little bit wonky, but that's correct. Angled building. Yep, they're always a little bit tricky. I agree. This is still fine. I think that distance is also still fine. Where would we want the entrance? Probably right about here, hey? Coldage9409 gifted a tier 1 sub to Bouncy Bear 94. Thanks very much for that gift sub, Coldage. Bouncy Bear, make sure you throw out a shout out to Coldage in the chat and thank you, and then join the Joel Duggan Discord. Connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts. And thank you for those links in chat, Sandy. I appreciate it. Yeah, that feels about right. So we would do the door, I guess maybe here. Inside, we're just going to change this all to coarse dirt. Oh, we need more. Sweet. We will obviously go back in there and make it look overgrown and stuff later. So the only thing I didn't really think about is that we're going to be really blocking the view of the bridge, but I guess you'll end up seeing it as you come around the corner. So now I got to figure out how tall I want to make this thing. We need more cracked bricks. How did I get rid of all the fuel? Get rid of all the fuel. It's over here. All the spare wood bits that I was getting rid of yesterday. How's that for fancy flying? Any other fuel bits that I can use? Could have sworn there was more stairs. Oh, maybe it was in the chests that I was thinking of. Probably what it is. Stream time is at an hour. Thanks very much, Sandy. Appreciate that. What else do I want to put in there? Some quick texture. So this is an 8 wide roof, so the middle pieces are going to be here and there. And scaffolding. Maybe we should use scaffolding to just measure this out. I feel like that's probably big enough. A little on the low side, maybe. And a reminder, look up the command you wanted to try for tables and chairs. Thank you very much. Yeah. That does block the entire bridge. I was looking at this here. We'll get a good reveal, I guess, when you get down this way, but I do want something there. Do want a barn there. Okay. Well, folks, I take a break once an hour, and it is that time. If you're new to the channel, I just step away, refresh my coffee. It gives you a chance to grab another drink, grab a snack. Let a friend know that I'm streaming. I'm trying to grow the channel. The mission in 2025 is to really try to increase the number of people that watch. So if you've got a friend that you think might enjoy this, then send the link. There's a tweet out there. I will put a post on Instagram as well. And share it however you like. I would really, really appreciate it. I'll be back in about 5 or 7 minutes. All right, let's see if this command thing will work out. I should have admin on the server. So these things are tables and chairs. That's a chair and that is a table. And then the trapdoor was like the functioning part of the table, but then this is the graphic part and I can't interact with those, so I can't get rid of them. So the idea is that I should be able to stand like as close to this as possible and then run this command. And nothing happened. I have to put my name in here maybe? Nope. Well, kill oak table, but it doesn't get rid of the jungle trapdoor. Oh, maybe we just have to run it a bunch of times. That sounds like a creeper outside. Awesome. Let's sleep while I still can. Maybe turn hitboxes on. That's a good idea too. F3B. So there's something there. It's weird. This is gonna be probably one of my late night streams. Oops. Where I have to go around and remove all of these things. Well, it worked, which means that we can stop being embarrassed with all the unfortunate things that are bouncing around in these locations. But I have to replace them with something, otherwise we're gonna have like floating candles and stuff. One of the mods that I was looking at was F3B. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Was it furniture? Was it axles? I think it was Valhelsia. I think it was this. Let me just pop this open. There's my Chrome. I can hear the creeper. Where is my Chrome website? Oh, there it is there. Oh, it's webcam overlay. Where'd my website go? There it is. Let's go with that. Okay. So not crazy with the lamps. It was more the, where is the image of the chairs? Yeah. So these are pretty Minecrafty. Like they're pretty chunky. They look pretty good. This is an older, it's 2 years ago. I think the models are different now. I prefer simple, or more simple, but we have variety. And I think we were able to have chairs that would work for medieval, like the wooden ones that he's sitting on. And then there's these blue, like the ones just to the left there, the orange and the blue ones, those would kind of work in the modern city, I guess. And there's stools. And tables were pretty cool. You could do desks. So like it was a mod that would work for both medieval stuff and modern city stuff. And as usual, there's more stuff in the mod that I actually want, but it seemed to be pretty good. Anyway, that's the one. The Halcyon Furniture mod was the one that we were looking at. Again, that's from 2 years ago, so it would be a newer version of something like that. There's the creeper. So if we had both of these stone walls as tall as we want them to be, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'd be blocking out. Yeah, but we could knock them down a little bit too. I think it'd be kind of fun to do like a thatched roof maybe. So do... to have that. What did I use over there? I used the deep slate. Deep slate and cobble deep slate? Yeah. Might as well make a match, at least for now. And I guess from here, we would just go in a bit. How would this actually go? Horizontal by 1. And that should line up with this one. That looks about right. A little funny, but I feel like it'll be a little bit lower. Cypher9, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I think that's pretty good. And the door. Now, what would we do for a roof? I guess we would have either... What did I do over there? I think I did thatch roof, but that's not going to work because that would be falling apart. I want to do stone. We could do a mix maybe of... What would be a good... There's nothing really that works for Hey, I guess we could use like maybe acacia log blocks. Do I have this? No. These might look okay next to each other. I don't know. Oh, those are directional the wrong way. Also use basalt. Hmm. So essentially we want the end to be higher than the actual roof. I think that's what I did. Oh yeah, it's like a block higher. Oh no, it's a half block higher. Okay. Just use dirt for now. It's a quick placeholder. So this would get this treatment here. Right, so this actually wouldn't be here. It would be there. Right, that makes sense. What I should be doing is making these out of a different block. I think that's working. Jay, Chris, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Happy, it sounds like you have too much going on. Lurking while at the gym. I was at the gym yesterday, Penguin Dude. It was leg day. Never skip leg day. Hope you're having a good workout. It's funny, I listen to podcasts and stuff when I work out, but I never think to listen to streams. Yeah, so this may or may not stay. The silly thing about this is that you kind of have to build it before you can make it look like it's broken down. You kind of have to put it up in solid form first, but I mean, that's what we got all the dirt for. Leg day is your favorite? Wow. I don't mind leg day. I've got strong legs, so I don't feel like I don't know. Not half-assing it, but like I don't feel like it's a chore, I guess. I do like it. But I like working out in general. Now, this is where I guess it would be super flat. I think that works. Feel like it needs to be maybe a little bit taller. Hello, Dan. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, this is a little bit taller from the base. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the slab. I think mine's only 3. I like that. Framing. Yeah, wow. Oh, that is a pretty flat part. That's got like a good chunk at the top that's flat. It probably just looked better inside flat, and then outside it looked better to have a peak on it. Oh, it does have a ridge pole. Okay. Maybe we'll have to do the same thing over there. How did I do? That goes still one below. I think the issue we're going to have with this other one is that it's not, because I didn't do 3s, I did 2s. So the ridge pole thing is going to be 2 blocks wide instead of 1. Yeah, so we'd be up here. We'll have to see. It does feel a little bit low without that. I think my favorite workout is chest and probably biceps. Which sounds like such a lowbrow answer, but like I like them all. And right now I'm working on shoulders, trying to get some more out of my shoulders. So like I like that day because I'm making progress. And so I feel like when you're making progress, it becomes very exciting. So I like most days, honestly. I'm just using stone bricks because it's easy. We are probably going to change up the texture a bit. For example, it might be fun to have this on the corners. But then what do we do? Like every other one? 2 there, 2 there. So then we're stuck, right? So have to be careful with how we do that. think that's right. Should line up with the cobblestone. Yeah. Does it go right over it, or is it one inside? It's one inside. Is that how I did it over there too? No, it's right on top of it. I messed up. Having this camera really helps with remembering how you did roofs. I feel like I've done another angled roof somewhere too. I think that's still okay. I'll build the backside and just kind of see where we're at. It's only dirt. If we have to move it, it's not the end of the world. But then this doesn't line up. That looks about right. Now I can't see. It looks okay on the map. All right, need to finish the wall here. Slabs. Again, so weird we have to build this before we can knock it down and make it look like it's been busted up. So there are still some holes there, and that's just because of the way that I've done this. I've given it a single ridge when, again, it's an 8 wide build instead of 9. I still think it looks okay. I guess the question is, would it look better if the roof started above the wall? Because it makes no sense structurally. Let's do another easy block to break. Moss is actually pretty easy. So with the dirt in, at least we can just use that as a stepping stone. And if we wanted to have the moss be what the real roof would be, we have to start down here as well. And then that would leave us this flat part up here. On the map, it starts to look like something on the Stardew Valley. So what do we think? Do we like that better with the roof coming out farther? We would obviously want to do something here. Then we would have to take this up higher. Like that. I think that works a little bit better. Never thought what it's going to look like from over here. I guess it blocks the view of everything, doesn't it? You know, you forget sometimes after months of not being in a certain area, the amount of detail that I put into this place is actually pretty crazy. In a good way. Like, I'm really happy with it, but when you're walking through it later, it's just wild. Well, that creates some depth, that's for sure. I think right now the fact that it's green is throwing me. It'll be better when we change the way it looks texture-wise. What does it look like coming in from this side? I wish we had more variety. These are custom potato textures, but of course they're all just potatoes. And the only way to vary it up is to plant different crops. So like I've got some beets back there and some carrots, but like feel like I may need to change like some of these. We really don't see it here. Oh, there it is there. Okay. So there it is there. I gotta remember there's gonna be another farm in between here and like us and there. Like there's a farm right here, so there's gonna be stuff happening in here too. But it's on the right, like it's outside of the tree, which is good. Creates a nice kind of dynamic look there. It blocks the bridge a little bit, but not like a lot. Plus you can see the bridge here. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now we've got to think about what kind of block selections we want to make. And I don't think I want to make this any longer. It would be nice to have a single ridge. You know, well, I guess one thing, I don't have to make this a symmetrical roof. I could make this higher on the back. Like we could still have it go to a single point and just have it be like a shorter roof here and a longer roof there. That could be the thing to do. So we start here and we go up by 1. And then when we get to here, we could just go up again. And then from here, we just start going back down again. It does seem to get larger whenever I make adjustments to it, though. Yeah, that does feel kind of big. I forgot about the pig. Maybe we'll try to use the basalt. Oh, whoops. That was dumb. There we go. That's how you do it. Coldage, thanks again for that gift sub, and good to see you. Welcome anytime. Really appreciate it. It's starting to feel a little bit more like a barn. Maybe we can frame it with polished basalt. It's a little repetitive. We might have to move in a little bit here and there with regular basalt. Yeah, that might work. And then if we found a way to bring it across here as well. Nice with a darker edge. Yeah, I think so too. And we can bring in, you know, tough and mossy cobble and stuff down here. I still don't know about the bricks. We might have to replace those. I mean, there'll be a lot of cracked bricks if we go that route. Just, I like this part. Just, this feels very heavy for what it is. Although that's how I did it on the other one. You know, I don't mind the moss. We might want to do maybe like a dirt, like a coarse dirt, mossy type roof. Something that used to be hay and then got green and overgrown, you know? Yeah, I could see that. I don't want to get rid of the dirt inside just yet because it's going to be really helpful if we make any changes. It does feel really big. It's the only thing. And of course, the other thing we can do is put a hole in it, just like we did over here. We can break it apart and have it be broken down a bit. So what are we going to do here? I don't know how we make that look lighter. I guess we could put in a pole in the back, maybe? If we do that, then we probably have to have it go the whole way. I used end wood over there. That's not bad. Might be able to swap some of those for stairs. Triple U, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I know I've got crack bricks in these furnaces now. That certainly helps a lot. Sabina87, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the stream. That feels weird to me. I feel like I need to figure out what's happening over here too. Because technically this would come down here. Oh no, I guess that's right. It's going to be a little bit lopsided. That's 4. Maybe what we do here is we push this there. Oh, then that's 3. Two, 3. So that makes it a little bit steeper on the back. Is that what I want? That looks all right. Definitely a challenging build, that's for sure. Hello, Sabina. How did you find the stream? What brings you in? So it's not going to have any gables like the house does. I think maybe we can get away with some deep slate that might look sort of similar in color to the polished basalt as a way to get a dark frame on this part. What full blocks? Maybe we don't need the full blocks. Yeah, we need to connect it. Maybe we have to do stairs there instead. Because that way they'll connect. I'm trying to think about what I did over here. That looks okay. Deja vu popping inside to collect all the things. That's sort of working. I like the dark outline that you mentioned, Sandy. It's getting there. It may be better to go with full blocks and slabs. Although it looks nice that way. Tara Jane, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, and we'll see you in the Joel Duggan Discord in between streams. All right, let's do the other side and see if we can get this to line up. That's going to drive me crazy. It's always going to look better from one angle. How do we want to do this? Maybe the stairs have got to be... Oh no, that won't work either. Don't think I have any torches on me. Let's make sure we don't have any surprises. It's definitely different. I've not done anything quite like this before, so I think I'm okay with it. Anybody have any suggestions for this side? It looks a little bit weird. But I guess we haven't done the ridge thing yet, have we? Yeah, less green. It's starting to work a little bit better. Don't know if a barn like this would have windows. Probably not. I mean, we could also just put a hole in the wall. It's supposed to be broken down, right? Can I get one to be a corner stair? No. No, there's nothing else to connect it to. The other option I was looking at was doing full blocks and slabs. So instead of having stair here, it would be probably that. Oops. Do I have full blocks? No, hold on. There we go. Stream is at 2 hours. Thank you. I appreciate it. We will take a look in a second here. Oh, that's a combo of slabs. That's why it keep on pick blocking it, but it's giving me the wrong thing because it's not a solid block. So we can go like here. Like that. It's just because of the way that the angle is, right? Like it's gonna look the same. It's because this is the part that sticks out. It's just always gonna be. We could put like we could hide this, right, with like some overgrowth, and it won't be so bad. It's actually not a bad idea. Kind of hide the grossness of it. You're always going to run into that when you do angled builds. It's inevitable. Yeah, there could also just be a hole there. Yeah, the places that we think are ugly, we could just make holes. Totally agree. All right, I think I like the stairs better, so we'll put those back to stairs. And again, we could probably fill that in with some more overgrowth stuff. I need to take another break, I think. Just give me a second here. Yep. Okay. Let's fly. I guess we'll go over to the other barn because it's easy. Cool. I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes, folks. Give me just a few minutes. Feel free to share the stream. Always looking to grow the channel. Be right back. Zero, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. I feel like there might want to be a path here somewhere too. Maybe these neighbors have a gate. I feel like that matches what we've got going on, and I may even want to bring in some of those thoughts and ideas over here. I kind of wonder whether this would look good if it was dark. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so what materials could we make the roof out of? I guess we could look at some pale oak wood, maybe. I think about what hay bales would look like if they got old. So like that kind of a roof texture. I don't know. I mean, the green is okay. We can do green for parts of it, maybe. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I bet you pale moss would be cool. Do not have a lot of that. I may have to go get more. Hmm. Yeah, that could work. And I don't think there's anything else. It's like a gray. Maybe some concrete powder. Everything that I want that's color is going to be a gravity block. Pardon me. Yeah, concrete powder. I guess cobblestone maybe. I think the coral is going to be too red. Wool might work. Hmm. Not bad. Definitely very green though, in comparison. So we'd have to make a call as to whether we're going to do red gray or green gray. Probably green gray, because then we can do all the overgrowth and it's going to make sense. Probably want to do a mix of... I don't know if I like the birch. I think I maybe want to do more azalea and jungle. Although that can be pretty bright. Maybe we'll just... There's also vines too. Cave vines. That's not too bad. It blends pretty well. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go get more moss. That's the other thing. I need to go do that anyway. Let's take a break, take a breather, and we'll go get more moss and pale moss. I think just a little bit more of that. Okay, moss and pale moss. Unfortunately, I have not yet fixed the teleporters, the command blocks. Road trip. Do I have all the things I need? Pale moss. I'm sure I've got hanging vines. That's fine. Okay. It'll be really nice when all the textures are done on the paths. As often as I walk this is still going to be one of the larger, more monotonous things to get done. I forgot there's another house down this way too. Right over there. I need to build. It's another angled build. I think it's a 45 though. Oh no, that's really wonky. Yikes. All right, that'll be interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of landscaping left to do through here. I shouldn't say a lot. It's just it's finicky. I'd really only do the path and a couple blocks to either side, but in some places it's done. Like here it's done. Where I feel it's done. Yeah, I used to build things on angles all the time. I feel it really levels up a build an area. Although I have to say, one of the nice things about Southport, the modern city, is there are all these here. Is that everything's on a grid, so it makes sense that there's not very many things on an angle. Now, normally we would have a command here, but we'll just teleport. We've got everything separated into zones for people that don't know. Now I should just be able to turn on the moss farm and collect the moss. Be pretty straightforward. There may already be some in the chests. Aha, we don't even have to turn it on. This is more than enough. Great. Perfect. I'll put some in this box too. I think that's all I need from here. I'm going to check the workshop to see if I have any hanging vines. No. I will steal the carpets, though. Actually, I should fill up on the carpets, too. I'm pretty sure we've got those separated into a separate thing. Really like the sound of those copper doors. Yes. Oh, do I need moss in general? Yeah, I do. Let's take it from here. Perfect. Easy breezy. And there's no point in going all the way back over there. I guess I don't really remember the exact coordinates. I know the ballpark. Ooh. Gets us most of the way there. that goes back there. This goes back over here. So concrete powder might not be something we can utilize because of the gravity thing. So I feel like I can probably get rid of some of the dirt in here. Maybe we'll wait until after I do the texturing on the outside. All right, where do we want these gray bits to be? Probably down to there. Actually, this could probably be that color. I should also think about where I want the hole in the roof to be. I feel like in the back would make sense. Yeah, let's put a hole, maybe just like this whole section. And then maybe we could have stuff kind of coming in. So again, this probably wouldn't be here. I think that looks good. You're gonna see it right as you walk in. Add a little bit more texture. That might be a good transition from the moss to the pale moss. It's a little low on texture, but it's not bad. We could also overlay stuff in front of it like that. Yeah. So a lot of times when I'm choosing these blocks, I'm trying to think about like what blocks look darker or more dead, and I'm trying to put those at the ends, and then I'm trying to have stuff that might be a little bit more lush, where there might be more sunlight getting to it. I need to find another gray block that's not going to be affected by gravity. Can't really think of one. Dead coral's too red. It doesn't go with the green moss. Yeah, we looked at that earlier. Now, do we want to try and do like a frame? Maybe we want to do a frame around the door. Yeah, I'd say we do. Hmm. These top pieces feel more sun bleached. Maybe we'll flip that. Yep, looking good. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. I think we need to have more holes in it, though. I can hear a skeleton somewhere. There must be a cave underneath me. So I don't know about that brown bit there. We may have to replace that. Maybe that has to be gray moss. Yeah. Although I guess some of this could be transparent too. And that would add to like the number of holes that are in it. That feels like a hole without being a hole. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. It'll take some time to get it to look right, of course. Now this is where we'd probably want to double up on this sort of stuff inside. Might be worth making this feel a little thicker. I guess I could bring it in here. Nope, I think I like it better like that. Oh, I don't have any tuff. Nice. It has rained a lot today on the server. Not impressed. Nice. We can get rid of this now. I think I want to keep it looking like a threshold. Knew I wanted 3. All right. I'm starting to like this. And I feel like this would probably get curved around a little bit too. That makes sense to me. I don't think there's going to be much for pink flowers around here, Sandy. There's enough brightness around, I think. I think that works. And we can add some vines to this too on the outside. I feel like the vines are pretty bright. I might have to you're gonna tell Cosmic? Fair. Vines. I don't have them out here. Crap. Right. I have to worry about that another day. Definitely need something in here. Not sure about that. Oops, what was that? That was a bush. Yeah, I think another hole here would make sense, maybe. Lots of trial and error. Yeah, the pale oak leaves do look like dried leaves. I was kind of going for something like part of the growth is dead, or it's inside, so it's not getting any sunlight. Potentially not getting much water on it. But you can see I'm kind of like weaving through some bits here and there. Yeah, I think we need some more gray down here. Well, for starters, this side just isn't done. I never thought we also have the pale moss carpet, and then that has the ability to like grow. I didn't bring very much of that, did I? I guess there was none in the storage. We'll have to make it. But that has the ability to have the vines go up the sides of stuff. So you can put it in place like this and add some gray overlap, which is cool. It's subtle, but it's helpful. Now I don't know if it's going to work on the edge of the roof. A little distracting. But that's fun to play with. I like that. It's hard to like, I guess I actually be using the camera for this. Backing up and trying to figure out where I want it. Yeah, that's the wrong spot. You know, that's not bad. I like the fact that we can see through it. Like we can see the sky through there. That's cool. I feel like we need to make this somehow bigger. There's a hole, but I feel like there needs to be a much clearer process. Maybe we need to punch a hole here. Yeah. Not that you can really see it from down here. Definitely see it in here, though. Yeah, it's not bad. The tricky part about punching holes is that you got to remember what it was in case you've punched too far. And when you're texturing, it's difficult to remember what you're doing. Okay, cool. That is definitely a plan. It's just now a matter of executing that texture and these overgrown bits to the other side. I also like what we've done here on the end, so I have to do that on the other end as well. I don't know about that part, but we'll get there in the end, and we'll have to cover up the places that don't look good with some foliage. And obviously I need to go get some grass and have this look overgrown and unkept and all that kind of stuff too. I think it's a little bit green in through here. I might want to start to punch in a little bit of coarse dirt in places. Yeah. Cool. Right on. I am going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. Let me just see who's live. We've got Tadpole Milk is live. Solo Survival. Let's do Tadpole. Sure you folks will have a good time. Thanks so much for hanging out this afternoon. If you would like to follow, you can follow here on Twitch. You can also follow Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. You'll get updates whenever I post new videos. They are a combination of Satisfactory and Minecraft, although over the holidays we've been doing a little bit more Minecraft as I'm trying to tie up this Westhill build. You can, of course, follow me at Joel Duggan on social media. You can check out things like the Spawn Chunks podcast as well as the Citadel Cafe podcasts. They're both free, available wherever you get your podcasts as well as on YouTube. The Spawn Chunks has a video version, so you can watch Johnny and I do the show. Back live on January 6th for the first episode of the new year. And the Citadel Cafe has a new episode out right now. It is the Holiday Roundtable. It's a good hour and 45 minutes of myself, Ryan Liu, Stephen, and James the Civilian all hanging out talking about holiday nerdy stuff. And it was a good conversation. I think you'll enjoy it. You can, of course, follow me here. I'll be back on, I think Tuesday's New Year's Eve, so maybe not Tuesday. So I probably won't be back until after New Year. So if you are celebrating with family and friends over the next little bit, be safe, have a fun and relaxing New Year as we go into 2025 with more streams from me. Usually it's Tuesday through Saturday, if you are not aware, but I always post on Twitter and in the Discord when I go live. Thank you ever so much for the gift subs today, the batches of 5 gift subs. Thanks to Sandy for the moderating. I really appreciate all of it. You are all fantastic and the reason that I get to do this. So thank you ever so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.